Hi, I'm Annu Singleton, and I'm a Special Olympics Maryland athlete from Baltimore City. And joining me right now is the chairman of Special Olympics International, Tim Shriver.
Nice to be with you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Do sports unite people? If so, why?
Well, I think sports can unite people, but I don't think all sports does unite people. I think some sports situations are really divisive. I think a lot of people get in fights over sports, a lot of nationalities. You see this in a lot of big-time soccer and football and boxing. Outside the arena, people are fighting and cursing and attacking each other, cheating. Athletes themselves are cheating and behaving in ways that are not fitting of sports. So I don't think sports necessarily unites people, but when sports is played with purity and love of the game, then it unites people. So if you say, where do you see that kind of sport, the pure sport, love of the game sport, love of competition sport, you come to Special Olympics and you find the best role models, not just of sport, but of unity at the Special Olympics events around the world.
What is the biggest challenge that faces Special Olympics in the next 5 years?
Well, I think the biggest challenge for us is always the same. It's attitudes of indifference and intolerance everywhere. Every country, every community, every school, every healthcare institution, every early child care center, every employer has room to grow. And I have room to grow. So we all harbor attitudes that in too many times dismiss the value of people with intellectual challenges, and we need to end that stigma and that intolerance. The second challenge is to get our message to young people. I believe this generation, under 30 more or less, is capable of being what I would call the first ever unified generation, a generation that identifies itself. Its most important value is inclusion. I think this generation, if they understand the power of Special Olympics and they understand the value and gifts of people with intellectual differences, they will embrace our movement. We got to get the message to them. We got to start young, 2, 4, 6 years old, and get them involved in unified young athletes programs. We have to put unified sports in every school in the world, so that 6 and 8 and 12 and 14 and 16 and 18 and 22-year-olds will play on unified sports teams in their schools and colleges and sports clubs all over the world. If we do that, if we can clear that hurdle, if we can make that charge a global charge, I think we will have the possibility of ending prejudice against people with intellectual disabilities, and that will be the first time that has ever happened in history. I hope we can succeed.